In 2026, a familiar argument runs that the sophisticated money, the institutions, the experts, the brilliant, cannot be caught by a mania the way ordinary investors are. The record's sharpest rebuttal is from 300 years ago, and its most famous victim was the greatest scientific mind of the age. This is the archive of the South Sea Bubble. This is an archive of the 1720 South Sea Bubble. Documented financial history only. Not a forecast, not investment advice. Chapter 1. The Scheme. The South Sea Company was founded in 1711 and granted a monopoly on trade with Spanish South America. The trade itself was minimal and largely blocked by Spain. The company's real business was financial. It offered to take over a large slice of Britain's national debt. Government creditors were persuaded to swap their state debt for South Sea shares. The higher the share price went, the more profitable the swap looked, giving the company every incentive and every means to inflate its own stock. Chapter 2. The Mania. Through 1720, the share price detached from anything real. Promoters talked up vast imagined riches from the Americas. The company encouraged the frenzy, lending money to people so they could buy its own shares. A8X. South Sea. Share price rise in months. 128 to £1,000. The mania spread to imitators. A wave of new joint stock companies launched on absurd premises. One, famously, described only as a company for carrying on an undertaking of great advantage, but nobody to know what it is. Chapter 3. Newton. Sir Isaac Newton, master of the Royal Mint, the most celebrated mind in Europe, held South Sea shares early and sold, taking a solid profit. Then he watched the price keep climbing and the people around him grow rich. He bought back in, near the top, with far more money. He is reported to have remarked that he could calculate the motions of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. Chapter 4. The Collapse. In the autumn of 1720, the structure failed. As insiders sold and the supply of new buyers ran out, confidence broke and the price collapsed back roughly to where it had started, wiping out those who bought in the frenzy. Newton was among them, reportedly losing around £20,000, a fortune at the time equivalent to millions today. The cleverest man alive was ruined not by ignorance, but by the pull of watching others get rich. Chapter 5. The Aftermath. The collapse caused widespread ruin and a political scandal that reached deep into government. Britain's response, the Bubble Act, restricted the formation of joint stock companies for over a century, a regulatory overcorrection that is itself a recurring feature of this archive. The episode gave the language the word bubble and a permanent case study. Financial sophistication is no defense against the social pressure of a mania in full cry. Chapter 6. The pattern the record shows. 1. A thin, real business wrapped in a vast, vague story. 2. The vehicle finances demand for its own shares. 3. Even experts buy back in. Fear of missing out beats analysis. 4. New buyers run out. The price retraces the entire move. This archive does not predict that any present enthusiasm is a bubble. It documents the oldest and clearest evidence that intelligence and expertise offer no immunity. That the failure in a mania is human, not technical. The archive stays open. This is what the historical record shows.